this edition of MRWEs. It's been a long time since we've done this series. This is the Meals Ready to Eat show. It's been a long time since we've done this one. But there's a survival store thing. It's a really cool but yet weird, like, why is this a thing store that's by my house. Finally went in there with Lori and I grabbed this. This is, Jesus, Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need to make better life decisions. See, now if the cat wants to do something in his private time, he doesn't have to report to me. Like, I'm like, oh, hey. You better tell me everything you do. If you make any money on the side, I gotta know about it. That's what the cat has gotta tell me. Your disappointed face is like, it makes me so happy. Is that bad? Okay, so we're doing, it's a story opened up. I can't remember what they're called. I'll try to put it in the description because they gave me a card. But it's really odd because when you walk in there, you think of like, if the world gets this bad, I don't want to live in it anymore. If you need to rely on like a little tent where you poop, and you need to rely on this kind of food, I don't want to live anymore. I'm done. If it gets to that point, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done. I'm good to go.
Dunzo.
I'm done. If you hear the cat is just freaking the out. I'm about to squirt you. What are you doing?
He's on crack, dude.
Yeah, he's bored. I think he's good. Okay. This is the new Millennium Energy Bar orange flavor. So this is supposed to be for one meal. So this is something that you could, I think it's freeze dried.
It's a whole meal?
But this is supposed to be a whole meal. And the idea is that, you know, you can have a bunch of these, 400 calories. Wow, 400 calories this thing.
You could get fat off these things.
Yeah, you could. Total carbohydrates, we have 53 grams, 8 grams of protein, 8 grams of total fat, and 15 milligrams of sodium. But yeah, this is definitely a meal. Like, you eat this and you're good to go for at least a little while. And it was fairly cheap. I think this was like $1. They had a lot of flavors. This was the only one that I thought was interesting. You son of a bitch! He knows too. He knows. He jumped onto it real quick just to be like, yeah, take that, you piece of shit. It's like, I'm not reporting anything that I do outside of this. You're so much fun. I can't get that open. There's not. I have big fingers. There's a little thing on the side.
Why'd they put it right here?
Yeah, they put it in the worst spot.
That is like literally the worst.
It should have been in a different spot. You son of a bitch, Cat. I'm gonna have to move your stand back, aren't I? Oh, that looks terrible.
That looks like it.
It looks like a peanut butter poop bar. Yeah, the guy, because it's hard as a rock. But the guy was like, no, the inside's like chewy. I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. Oh, that looks it looks like cornbread from hell.
Smells like cornbread.
Oh, that looks just awful. Oh, look at the cat. Look at him. It's like, ooh.
What's that?
Oh,
what's that?
What is that? Oh, God, it does not smell good at all.
Cat's coming over.
Here. Oh, no, I was going to give you a little bit, but he's in running mode. All right, well, I guess let's try this out. MRWEs, we will be doing more of these episodes soon. I finally have stuff to do, and I'm hopefully not going to be lazy about it. But let's try it out. Kind of afraid. I think this is just gonna be gross. This is gonna be just. This is just living.
Gross.
This is living, and that's it.
Well,
this kind of tastes like a granola bar with orange in it.
Yeah.
Or it also kind of has the texture of. I'm trying to think. There's like a chocolate. It has a very similar texture. You get at Disneyland. I cannot remember for the life of me though.
It's not bad though.
It's not the worst. I mean, this is a decent. Moderate morale booster if you had some Jack Daniels in one hand and you had the bar in the other one.
You're like, oh God, this is the best thing I've ever had.
It's food. It's not great. It's not terrible. It'll keep you going.
Keep you going.
But like, that's not. Who was it that said that? They were talking about how like in a post-apocalyptic world, it's like it's living is not really living. Like they're just staying alive.
Every waking hour is. Pretty much all about survival.
It's not the worst thing. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
3 out of 5.
Yeah,
it's I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of like bland a little bit. But the citrus taste really does help.
Very odd. Yeah, you'd gain a little weight. Like, there's got to be someone out there that eats these and only these. He's just addicted to them.
Oh, probably. There's probably that guy.
There's got to be that one guy. Like those survival prepper people. They're insane. the amount of money they spend. There's one that I watched. It was I can't remember what the show was called, but it was about the survival. It was a family of 4, and they all live in the same radius of each other, and then they all like contribute towards their stockpile. Their electricity is off generators. Their water is from like a local stream that they control, and they have like little traps set up in case people try to like get close to the house, and everything is self-sufficient. They're never gonna use this shit. Like, do people understand that when the world goes to shit at this rate, and they're thinking it's gonna be like, it's never gonna do that. It's never just gonna like crash and die. It's gonna be a slow, long, drawn out death. And then in like the next 100 years, sure, then everybody's gonna be. But it was weird to see how much stuff they have, and then to think the food only lasts for about, it's like 2 to 3 years, and then they got to replace it. So that food just goes. They just have to constantly keep the stock up to date and keep rotating stuff out. They have MREs and stuff. Yeah, and then the water doesn't stay good forever either. Like if they have it in there.
No, not at all.
It's just that's weird. That's weird. Me and you though, you need to move into the apartment next door, and then I'm gonna put a hole in the wall, and we're gonna start handing each other bottles of our jizz so that our children may thrive. All right, we'll see you on the next one.